Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to review another Jessie episode. This one is Season 2, Episode 19, Episode 45, entitled Punch Dumped Love. The episode had, I think, 3 storylines that, unlike other Jessie episodes where there's often 2 storylines that connect, this one had 3 storylines and they only 2 of them connected, one of them only vaguely connected.
Yeah, at the end.
The first plot was that there was a burglar going around New York City and robbing people. So
in their building. Yeah. In their penthouse building.
But yeah, a New York robber. So very realistic.
Yeah.
Sorry, people from New York, but okay, disagree with us. So as a result, there's Zuri and Ravi kind of set up kind of Home Alone style traps.
Yep.
And try to train Mrs. Kipling for to kind of be an attack lizard. However, Bertram gets involved in many of these traps and often has to deal with it, including tennis balls, marbles,
tripping over Mrs. Kipling.
And various other things. Until we'll finish that storyline. We'll finish that storyline later. Then there's the B story where Luke is attracted to this girl. Do you remember her name?
No.
To insert girl's name here. I'll probably put it a script. I'll put the title somewhere. And invites her to the school dance. However, her ex-boyfriend, Gorilla, who deflated a dodgeball just by squeezing it. Spoiler alert, not exactly happy with that, despite them breaking up. So, pretty realistic there.
You didn't connect the dots there.
About a jealous ex-boyfriend?
Well, he read that she broke up on the school blog. And then he was
Ravi read.
Then he was playing, they were playing dodgeball in gym class, and she was trying, I think at that point, starting to make her old ex.
Yeah, starting to hit on Luke.
And so, Luke asks her to the dance, and she says, sure, and that's when he kind of deflated the dodgeball.
And we'll get to the end of that storyline later. Now, the third storyline is that Emma didn't pick up Zuri after school, so she had to walk home in the rain, and her hair kind of looked like she kind of got electrocuted.
Yeah. Yeah, like Emma said, she was going to need... Or no, not Emma. Jessie said she was going to need a bigger... bicycle helmet.
So Zuri decides to lie for $50 instead of $2,000. And then...
Was it 2,000 or 1,000?
It was 2,000.
Okay.
That was her week's allowance.
Okay.
Great to be rich. Then Jessie, through artful, through language skills or something? Through verbal, artistic, tricks her into telling the truth.
Right.
And so she does, and then she reveals how she didn't go to the dance.
Yeah, she went to get a manicure.
Yeah, so keep talking.
She wanted to get a manicure before the dance. So then Jessie grounded her, and then she went in her room. A couple times she tried to get ungrounded.
Yeah.
Went in her room and made balloon Jessie.
Yeah.
Gave her a mustache and everything.
Although she looks good as a blonde, apparently.
Yeah, that's what she thought. you looking for? So then Robbie tells Emma about the plot that Gorilla, the ex-boyfriend, was going to get a hold of him at the dance. So she snuck out. And then Jessie was wondering where Emma went, and they said that she went to the dance. And then, so she went to the dance, but in the meantime, Emma grabbed Luke under the table, and there was a star movie star there.
You want to spoil it?
Go ahead.
Adam Sandler.
Giving Luke advice, like, never leave a girl, and I guess the punch...
And be a movie star.
Yeah. And the be honest, be on time, be whatever.
No, that was to Jessie.
Oh, Jessie about learning her lines and being on time and that.
And also doing... Yeah. You do it.
No, I can't do that. So then
I'm sick and I can do it.
Luke was going to take his date a glass of punch, but found out the punch was made in Kevin James' bathtub and Adam Sandler made it.
But he was wearing a wetsuit, so...
But the punch was to taste pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. So he throws it away. Then Luke decides to just confront Gorilla. And this... Oh.
No, Gorilla came up to them dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Gorilla kind of confronted Luke.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Then poured the bowl of punch on him.
Mm-hmm. And then the girl...
went back to Gorilla, like saying, "Oh, you still have feelings for me."
I could make a comment, but I don't want to.
So then they were together, and then Luke felt really bad, and...
So Jessie decides to be his date at the dance, which impresses a lot of guys, and he says... And Luke says, consider... Like, basically says, after tonight, I think I might be able to ride this until my GED.
Right, because Jessie said, you might be able to get through...
Grade school.
Junior high, high school.
I thought she said grade school.
Well, they were already in junior high. Emma and Luke and Robbie in the same school. So...
Jessie does confront Emma for going to the dance, but after she realizes what Emma did, she ungrounds her.
Yep.
Because previously she would have been grounded for 16 years.
Age 30.
Yeah. She needed to count how old she was.
Yeah. How many years that was, but...
So those two storylines did end, or did... Combine well. And then the Bertram, or the Burglar storyline was that Bertram is ordering hoagies, and then the hoagie person is the guy who is the burglar, and it's kind of
he had a huge sausage, didn't he? Or pastrami, or something.
And it was a pretty funny joke, like, oh, what was it, like, I'm a psychologist, there are no jobs! No, I'm a philosopher, there are no jobs!
Yeah, because Bertram told him to get a better job, or whatever.
And then when he, like, talks about his daddy issues, Bertram's like, okay.
Yeah, and then Mrs. Kipling comes to the rescue.
Scares the burglar.
Up on the counter.
And when the burglar says, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you free hoagies for like a year or 3 years. 3 years.
If you don't call the cops.
Bertram's like, well, do we have to?
Yeah,
and the kids are like, we're gonna call the cops.
Yeah. So since they had all these traps set up in the penthouse, they forgot
in the elevator. In the elevator, they talk about how Adam Sandler did Gangnam Style
better than Jessie at the dance,
because that was one of the two reasons why he was at the dance. The other one was he was chaperoning for extra cash.
Yeah. They promised him to do Gangnam Style.
And then Jessie...
he should have made brownies instead of the horrible punch.
Yeah. And then, as Kay was saying, the final trap is that as Jessie walks in, a cage drops on her, so she can't get out, and then she tells Ravi, "Where's the key?" And then Ravi and Zuri don't know where it is, so they leave. And then Luke and Emma leave. And then she's like, "Kids, Bertram,
Adam
Adam Sandler."
And then Luke comes back and says,
he prefers to be called Thunder.
yeah.
So, this was not my favorite episode, but it's very far from my least favorite. It's just kind of in the group episode, I would call it.
It wasn't that bad. But...
What was your favorite line?
Yeah, I don't know. What's yours?
Probably most of Adam Sandler's lines.
Oh.
I'm chaperoning for extra cash, and he was talking about how to be a celebrity, and how he was getting frustrated that no one would call him Thunder.
Yeah.
I'll spoil it. He said he wanted people to call him Thunder because it just sounded cooler.
Yep, sounded cool.
Also, the balloon Jessie part was pretty funny. So if this episode comes up, I shouldn't say should this episode come up. I should say, like,
if you have the opportunity
would you DVR it? Or would you record it?
Well, we did, but I think it's okay to see it because it is giving an assortment of all the stuff going on in the show and stuff.
And it's far from the worst episode.
Yes.
We haven't seen that yet. Or, I'm sorry, we haven't seen that hour special yet.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna see another episode. Okay.
Take care.
Bye. This is where you also say bye.
I said take care.
Can you say bye?
Bye.
Take care.